Hi Ashley.
Hello.
Nice to be here in Sotogrande. We're sitting on the river talking about your project, the tree house for Sea Pine Properties. So tell me a little bit more about Sotogrande and what brought you here in the first place.
Yeah, so I've been coming to Sotogrande for 30 odd years with my family, and I've always enjoyed it as a place to visit in the summer and relax with fabulous weather and the amazing leisure facilities. And I got more and more thinking about, there was an opportunity here to build some special houses that would be appealing to an evolving set of buyers. We're seeing more people coming here who are really interested in great design, more international people coming here. We're also seeing post-COVID more people spending the year round here. It was traditionally very much a summer resort. So I got thinking about, how could we do something around that, and looked out for some plots, and the one we're talking to you about is a very special plot right in what they call the Kings and Queens area of Sotogrande Costa, very near the golf course and all the action near the beach, and I felt it was a plot that deserved a beautifully designed house. So I went out and I spoke to quite a number of sort of international architects, and we got on well. I always liked your designs. I very much liked your process and the way you guys work, which suits my style. And so here we are today, starting to build the project. So Magnus, what do you make of Sotogrande so far?
I think it's a fabulous place. It's got a very calm, understated vibe to it. It's like it's confident. It doesn't need to shout. And I think that really fits well with the kind of architecture, the projects you want to do here. It really works in terms of that, and it really tallies with our philosophy about architecture.
And the design, it was really important that we designed something that was a house that worked from the inside and from the outside and was very livable. Tell us a bit how we achieved that in this design.
Yeah, I mean, on a philosophical idea, we really think about what that luxury idea means and how we live. And I think people are changing in how they think about it. It's about luxury in spaces, not objects. And it's about connection to nature, connection to each other as human beings. And that's coming out of post-COVID, where we focus perhaps more on wellness and well-being. That's really what we try to communicate in the architecture. So working with Ashley has been a really great process in that you are so involved in the design and the architecture and the decision making. So that collaborative process is really what brings out the best in the architecture. So we had this idea about doing an upside down house, and the reason for that is that the plot slopes away from the road, so we can come in at street level at this upper ground floor where we have views over the marina and the harbour in Sotogrande. And it's also, we're up in the trees a little bit, and hence the name. And we got the main living spaces, kitchen, dining, living, and also a principal suite. Lots of outdoor living spaces. And that's something that's so important here in this climate, that we can have those large glazed areas, but they're not directly in sunshine. So they're shaded because of both the orientation and design, and a large outdoor living space. And it really allows us to open up the house and live in a way that is benefiting from the breeze and cross ventilation and so on. And I think also what's unique about the house is the way we designed it to be. It's almost like a blank elevation, but it's got these timber fins along the whole side. So that means that you got still a transparency, and you get light filtering through into the house. And that's going to work really well. So you're walking through this almost a layering of fins. That was the architectural idea. And then the house sits behind it, which then opens up completely. So what was your brief to the landscape architect in that situation, who we worked closely with?
I brought Rocio in, who I'd worked with before, and she and her team at RSR have been involved from the very start, and we've been able to bring planting and planted courtyards into that upper floor terrace, which again brings the nature in. And I think it's always important that the landscape team and the architectural team are working together and thinking about the spaces from the very start. And of course that's crucial here, because we spend most of our time outside.
And we have now completed the design, and we've created visuals and so of the project, and it is soon ready to go out to the market. What would you say is your favorite part of the house that we designed for you, and what do you think is the most successful about it?
I think that the main living floor when you step in through the front door and you look to the right and you see the open plan kitchen and dining room and living room, and to your left you've got the salon, and you've got that separation of space, you've got the sea behind, you've got the tree in front of you. You're straight into the action, straight in the heart of the home, and I think it's that moment is going to be a huge success.
I think, on entry when you're coming in and you're seeing that olive tree going through the roof plane, and that whole roof plane that sits over the whole first floor, that almost makes the inside-outside connection completely seamless.
Exactly.
I think that's probably the thing that really is striking about this project. And we've obviously worked on the interiors as well with you very closely. So that's been a selection with every finish throughout the project, where we're looking at quality stone and porcelains and lots of timber finishes. And the timber finish is obviously something that really talks about the Scandinavian nature of it, and it brings out a warmth and tactility to it. And the way we've done that as well with the slatted ceiling is going to help with acoustics, because when you have the tiled floors and the large glazing areas, you can get a hard acoustic.
Yes.
But I think that the way we dealt with that by having the acoustic ceiling is going to really make that space feel more intimate.
Absolutely. It'll look good, but it will feel great to be in. It ends up being a very seamless end product, where we've really thought about the human experience in terms of where people are living and how they're living and where they're sitting and all these things.
And I think that we're trying to create an architecture and interior that's completely integrated, that works with the philosophy of that understated luxury, the understated confidence of Sotogrande. But it should also be an architecture that's very strong as a piece of architecture in its own right. Absolutely.
The owner of this house will be proud of the architecture, but they'll also feel like they're in a hugely livable house, that actual humans can inhabit, and I'm excited to see it come together.